Farm Bureau has had quite an interest in this issue of farmer mental health. Where did that originate and why did it come about?
Well, I think, just in general, through some survey work and listening to our members and starting to really hone in and understand that there are a lot of mental health challenges in the farm community. We face a lot of stresses that are kind of unique to our industry, and what better place for a farm organization to put some effort and energy than to make sure that our farmers are not just successful but happy and healthy, and their families are happy and healthy, and our communities are happy and healthy.
Those members that you've got all around the state, they have a lot of different stresses, and there's probably a different one for every farmer. And then there are multiple stresses piled on top of that. And so right now, whether it's financial or political or agronomic or whatever, it's almost impossible for a single farmer to total up the number of stress factors that he's suffering every day.
Yeah, I think that's the value and the importance of having summits like this and talking about mental wellness and bringing more light and engagement in this space, is that we can have a better understanding that as individual farmers, we're not alone, right? We all face a lot of the same things, and while it is a business, there's no reason why we can't look out for each other a little bit, right?
And in addition to you speaking at this event today and some other similar events every once in a while, what does Farm Bureau have an overall plan, whether it's Illinois or AFBF, an overall plan to address farmer mental health issues?
Yeah, so AFBF has what they call Farmer State of Mind, and Illinois Farm Bureau, we have our website, which is a great resource to find all kinds of information and programs and resources, just kind of a one-stop place for anyone that is needing something for themselves or concerned about someone else, and find hopefully the help and the resources that they're looking for. And really just I would say about a year ago, President Duncan had heard some staggering survey data from another state, and came back and said, we're working in this space and we're doing some things, but we need to do more. Our farmers are struggling. I'm afraid there's more struggle going on than we know about, right? And so we've got to kind of double down and get serious and make sure that we're talking about this and engaging in this space and doing everything we can.
And how did that really come to fruition? What is out there on the table now that has been developed since that conversation you had with him?
We've been a lot more active with our programming. We've been partnering with people like Adrian DeSutter and other experts to bring them into our conferences, whether it's our youth, our young leaders, or our annual meeting, our governmental affairs. We're making sure that farmer mental wellness is a part of the conversation, and utilizing the experts that we have as partners and members to help share some messages and bring forth some help and resources has really been key. Donna Gallivan on our staff has really increased her efforts in making sure that farmer mental wellness is a part of a lot of our programming where it maybe hasn't been before, and doing things like adding in social media, traditional media, stories and resources, and even we've been doing some podcasts around the issue, and really just trying to make sure that not everybody wants to talk about it, but hopefully if they're not in a place to talk, maybe they can read or listen to something that is hopefully helpful.
those county farm bureau managers really are on the front line of that defense mechanism, and I'm sure they probably have helped out a lot, and they would be a resource if some farmer said, hey, do you know where I can go?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of our county farm bureaus have done some of their own programs locally. We're going to hear from one today in Henry County. But that's kind of the beauty of our county manager position is they're a frontline role for access to information and resources for our farmers. So absolutely, they're a great resource for us as an organization and for our farmer members.
Has the issue ever reached the delegate floor in becoming a part of the Farm Bureau policy book?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, over the last few years, the conversation has just really increased and awareness has increased. And so I think even I would say our delegates are at a place of better understanding, and that we need to put focus and effort through our policy resources into farmer mental wellness.
Okay, that would, compared to what my experience had been for 20, 30 years ago, that wouldn't have been a part of policy book, but now apparently there's more awareness and more concern.
Yeah, I not having the policy book in front of me and completely committed to memory, but you know, I think just seeing the impact county to county through our county farm bureaus, our delegates and our members have a greater appreciation and understanding for farmer mental wellness.